Hello and welcome to Simply Beautiful Sourdough. I'm Nancy Ann, and today we are going to score a daisy pattern on this bowl. This is a score that I tried the other day and Oven Spring blew it apart. I made some mistakes that were completely avoidable and I'm trying it again. So if you want to see that, I did show it briefly in a video that went up that was titled something about crumb reveal on a hot mess of a score. So check that out. This is my bread sling by Bread Basics. The affiliate link is down below if you're interested in getting one for yourself. The prices on there are in euros, but they end up coming out to about $23 US. And if you use my code Simply10, you will save 10% off of that, and the shipping is about $7. I like this. It's nice and big. I know I talk about it every time, but like I've said, when I don't, somebody always asks about it. But check it out down there. I give the dimensions down there too. So this one, I'm going to use rice flour again. Do a nice spray of water. That is too much water. Let's pick a little bit of it up here. That's gonna want it damp, not wet. And some rice flour all around the edges. Let me get my loam out of the way there. I'm going to do my best to keep my hands out of the way. We keep going back and forth on cameras to try and figure out which works best for editing and for being able to make a short, a sped up video for Instagram. It's harder to do when we do it on the other camera because on the other camera my husband does all the editing and I'm the one who knows how to do that and has access to the Instagram account. There we go. Nice coating of bread flour. That's the pattern, but you don't need to see that. It's an idea, and my ideas don't always wind up coming to fruition. Okay. Now I'm going to take my handy dandy dental floss. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna mark my center. I'm going to try and avoid my petals floating apart. So I'm gonna bring them in a little closer this time than I did the last time. And daisies have nice deep petals. Oh, I kept them pretty even this time. So I'm going to start down here on my petals going around. You don't want to do what I just did. Start and then stop again. Now this is going to wind up around here being our functional score. So I'm not being too careful about depth. I'm going to do light lines up here. Oh, let's do our center score. Staying fairly shallow on this. I'm using the turntable to my advantage. Okay, now I'm going to score up here. These aren't going to be real deep, and these may split apart to high heaven. We're going to find out together. Now these will split. I mean, you can't avoid it. They're going to split because I'm cutting clear through. Now I'm going to do some little... No, I don't think I'm going to do leaves down there because I think if I do that, we're going to wind up with a bunch of floating petals. I really need to deepen this, and then I'm going to do a functional score around the bottom there. I'm trying to do this so I can see, and you can too. So this is serving as a functional score right now. Now I'm going to deeply cut. Under each one of these. Okay, and now I'm going to make one more functional score because I really want to preserve my flower pattern, my petals, all the way around here. I am going really deep. Around a second time, just to make sure I got it all the way. One last thing, I'm going to do a little light line, very light, down the center of each petal, just to give a little added detail. Not pressing hard on this at all. Real delicate touch. Okay, there we go. Put it in the oven and see you at the Dutch oven reveal. Let's see if our daisy loaf survived oven spring. Are we ready? Oh, that's pretty good. Did a little split right there, but look, overall, I think she did okay. All righty. I'm going to put this back in the oven, 425, uncovered, for about 20 minutes or so until it is as brown as I want it. We will see you with the final bake. Here is the final result on our daisy loaf. So you can see down here where it kind of mushroomed up, and that's exactly what I needed it to do, because if it wouldn't have, it would have split in between all of those petals and they would just be floating around on the top of the loaf. So here we go around. It did choose another place to split right here, probably a weak spot, but I can live with that. Still working on all of this. I don't know how some of these scorers get everything so even and predictable. Another weak spot that it hit. And then you get it around here. Oof, what's that? I don't want to burn my hands. And then up here on the top. There we go. From the top, you can see more of the daisy pattern. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this. It's way better than the one I did before. Alrighty. Well, if you liked this, if you would just hit the like button for me, I'd appreciate that. Comment below if you have anything to ask or say or criticize. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would be honored. Thank you very much. Bye-bye and be blessed.